Whoa, what's up, everybody? Pastor Jerome Davison here. Give me a like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to comment on the video. Listen, we have some crazy, crazy judges in this country. But believe it or not, we have people who do not want to see America thrive. They don't want to see America do well. And I don't know if they want America to do well under a certain president or just they don't want the country to do well under whichever president. Because under Biden, remember, we fell off the map. This country was gone. We were done. But now that Trump is in office again, the same activity is up, but I think it's stepped up at least tenfold because I've never seen, and probably you yourself. I mean, leave a comment, let me know. But I've never seen the judges act like this. I've never seen judges behave like this over people who don't even belong in this country. First of all, they don't belong here. They are here illegally, and then secondly, they are violent criminals, strangling, raping, hurting, harming, raping American citizens who are innocent. And then they release them out on the street. And then they do something more heinous, like instead of strangling, they just complete the full murder. I believe judges should be held accountable for that type of action. When you continually let a person out on the street, first of all, that they're here illegally, and then they have a rap sheet, and you continue to just give them a tap on the hand and release them back on the streets so that they can potentially harm innocent American citizens. It's crazy. And God bless our country. God bless our children, our family, our citizens. May the Lord protect us and guide us because we have demonic, crazy, Trump deranged judges like this Hanna Dugan judge out of Milwaukee. I'm going to play this video for you. Don't forget to like and leave a comment. And I'm going to hit you. I'm going to play this video, but then I'm going to come back and make some comments on the back end. Check this video out.
Confrontation with federal agents and how they eventually took down Eduardo Flores Ruiz out here in front of the courthouse. A view of the 6th floor of the Milwaukee County Courthouse outside Judge Hanna Dugan's courtroom. It's April 18th. An undocumented Mexican national Eduardo Flores Ruiz, seen here in black, arrives for a hearing on domestic battery charges. He walks past plainclothes federal agents there to arrest him and into Dugan's courtroom. According to court documents, Judge Dugan learned of the agents' presence and confronted them in the hallway. She's seen in the video directing them to the chief judge's office. Minutes after most of the agents leave, Flores Ruiz walks out of Dugan's courtroom through this door, which federal prosecutors call a jury door, not open to the public. But one federal agent hangs back in the hallway. You can see him here in the tan. He motions to follow Flores Ruiz and gets onto the elevator with him. Here's Flores Ruiz leaving the courthouse with the agent not far behind. Once outside, Flores Ruiz starts running. Agents chase him halfway around the building before arresting him on 10th Street. What you've just seen is what could be key evidence at the center of the case against Judge Dugan. Now federally indicted, charged with concealing a person from discovery and obstruction. The county released the video following an open records request from 12 News.
So there you see that. So she's charged with concealing and obstruction. It's on video. It's clear cut that she let this guy out. She released him out on the street. Now, I mean, what do you think? Now, I think obstructing and concealing, those two charges probably get something like 6 years apiece, 3 years apiece, something like that, and plus a fine of $350,000. And they say typically that a type of crime like that is generally, it's kind of like a tap on the hand. They get like a fine, maybe some probation. But I believe they need to come down heavy on her, at least a year in prison. She needs to be stripped of all of her duties and all of her powers as a judge immediately. But I read in the article that she was not immediately stripped of her judicial powers, but that it was temporary. A federal jury indicted Judge Dugan in May. She has been charged with obstruction of U.S. agency and concealing an individual to prevent an arrest. The two charges carry a maximum penalty of 6 years in prison and a $350,000 fine, but the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel notes that sentences in cases having involved such crimes generally involve lighter sentences. Dugan moved to dismiss the case against her, but failed. All right. Her judicial powers also have temporarily, unbelievable, suspended in Milwaukee by Milwaukee Supreme Court given Dugan's status and Trump derangers syndrome, TDS, sweeping through so many parts of America, Judge Dugan will be back and free on the street shortly. Now, what say you? What do you say about this? What do you think should happen with this judge? I think she should get at least 1 year, at least. And why am I minimizing it like that? I hope she get 10. But just with so many bad judges and crazy people, Milwaukee used to be red, but now it's leaning towards blue. And I know that because I was out there knocking doors to get, to help fight for one of the judges, one of the governors over there. And man, I was surprised. I was in Republican territory and knocking on the doors, and the Republicans didn't want to get involved. They didn't want to be involved in it. They told me that they don't want to be involved in politics. And I said, "You're a Republican." "Yeah, I'm a Republican, but I just don't want to get involved in this. And I don't, I don't think Trump is the one." Like, whoa, people. We're gonna have to fight for this country. What do you want to do? Give it over to the people who open this country up to illegals and doing like this judge, who listen. Check it out. She risked her career as a judge for one illegal. It's on video what she did. And she risked it all for one illegal alien. Or are they aware, people like Judge Hanna Dugan, are they aware that they are above the law? Are they above the law? These Democrat leftist LGBT strangers who hate America appear to be above the law. But you know what? I believe that there's a change coming. I believe that we're seeing some things swinging. It's taking some time, and I'm hoping it happens before the primaries in the next 11 months, that we're going to see some things exposed so that the world can make a better judgment when it comes to who you're going to vote for. So with that said, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Pastor Jerone. I'm back here. I'm looking for people to help me avenge the 4 years that I was kicked off of this platform because of my free speech. I was talking about the stolen elections, talking about the shots and all that stuff. But I'm back, and I would love to get your support. I'm asking for people to become avengers. Watch my videos, share my videos, make a comment, and then subscribe. Hit the red bell, hit the bell so that you'll be notified when I drop a video or go live. All right, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.